Integers less than a, example number 2. We are to subtract. We're going to simplify these again. Okay, so what you want to look for first is double negatives. So look for double negatives first. Go ahead, pause your video, and get that right there written down. Okay, we're looking for double negatives first. Well, when you look at example A, I've got -5 minus 5. Double negatives have to be back-to-back negative signs. I don't have back-to-back negative signs, so I can move on. I can continue with the problem. Now, this is what I suggest maybe doing. Put like a little squiggly line there. That separates your -5 and your other -5. Remember, we don't want to think of it as -5 minus 5, but we want to think of it as two negative 5s. So -5 and -5, the signs are the same. So if the signs are the same, I'm going to add and keep the sign. The signs are the same, so I add and keep the sign. For B, look first for double negatives. Well, right here I have back-to-back negative signs. When you have back-to-back negative signs, the first thing you want to do is rewrite the problem. So this 2 out front is going to stay a 2. But the minus the -4, the double negatives, will become +4. And then the signs are the same. They're both positive. So I add and keep the sign. So 2 minus -4 becomes 2 plus 4, and 2 plus 4 is 6. For C, again, we're looking for the double negatives first. I have double negatives right here. So when you have double negatives, the first step is to rewrite the problem. So again, the number out front, whatever that sign is, does not change. The -6 stays a -6. But the minus -3, the double negative, becomes +3. Now, are those signs the same or different? Well, the first number is a -6. The second number is a +3. +3 means it's a +3. So those signs are different. And when the signs are different, you subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. But before you finish, you have to decide, should it be a +3 or should it be a -3? Find the larger number. The larger number is 6, and the sign of the larger number is negative, so my answer is -3. For D, look for double negatives first. I've got 8 minus -5, so I have a double negative. Double negatives need to be rewritten as positive. So the 8 doesn't change. It was positive, it stays positive, and then the double negatives become positive as well. So I've got 8 and 5. So I got a +8, a +5. Add them together. 8 plus 5 is 15, and they're both positive, so it'll stay positive. Okay, what I would like you to do is pause your video and do E through H on your own. Pause your video and do E through H on your own. Once you've finished those 4, unpause the video and to find the answers. Okay, for E, again, I'm going to put this little squiggly line here to separate the two numbers. So I have a +7 and a -21. The signs are positive and negative, so they're different. I'm going to subtract. 21 minus 7 is 14. The larger number is 21. That number is negative, so the answer for E is -14. For F, I have a -7 and a -4. They are both negative numbers. When the signs are the same, you add. When the signs are the same, you add. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Add and keep the sign. Since they're negative, my answer will stay negative. G, the first number is a +6. The second number is a -15. So I have a +6 and a -16. The signs are different. When the signs are different, you find the difference. That means to subtract. 15 minus 6 is 9. And then Should it be a positive 9 or a negative 9? Find the larger number. The larger number is 15. And the sign of that 15 is negative. So my answer is negative 9. For H, remember the first thing we're looking for is double negatives, and we have that in H. I hope you changed that to a positive. Okay, so I have a double negative, so I need to rewrite it. That first number is going to stay negative 11. You don't change the sign of the first number. You only change the double negatives to positive. So the negative 11 will stay negative 11, and then minus negative 8, which means it's a double negative, becomes plus 8. So the first number is a negative, the second number is a positive. First number is negative, second number is positive, so that means the signs are different. When the signs are different, we subtract. 11 minus 8 is 3. And then determine what's the sign of the larger number. And remember, when I talk about larger numbers, we're talking about the absolute value. So yes, technically positive 8 is larger than negative 11. But remember, we're ignoring the negatives because we're looking at the absolute value of these numbers. So ignoring the negatives, the larger number is 11, and that 11 is negative. So my answer is negative. All right, that's example 2. If you have any questions for example 2, let me know. Make sure you have everything written down.